In this video, I showcase one of my oldest Minecraft worlds from over 10 years ago. So this was a video that I had planned for a while. They were going to be going over one of my first tutorial worlds from around 13 years ago. I started this world pretty much back when I got Minecraft around 2013, 2014, and this was my first ever creative world. When my family used to play Minecraft a lot, or my cousins and even my dad played Minecraft with me, we would play on this world. There's not a lot here because we stopped playing around it around the time that maybe a little bit after Bedrock, so I would say around like 2019 maybe I stopped playing in this world. I tried to build other buildings, like there's this building right here. I think I was gonna make like a little shop here and I just gave up on the idea. The first thing I will say is that there's supposed to be a wither in here. There's supposed to be a wither in here because I had, what even is this? What, it broke through? I didn't even know that. But anyway, there's supposed to be a wither in here because I had the idea that since you can't put like a nameplate, and you know how when you have a boss it kind of has the boss's health with the name on it, I basically took the idea to name it the world, and then I was gonna have it like a welcome sign essentially. This was Minecraft console, we didn't have mods, and we had to just come up with creative ideas. Over here is the first house, if you could even call it that, the first house that I ever built. I don't know what this was here, and I was supposed to be following a tutorial, and this is the first house that I ever built. I don't know what happened. Don't even ask. I don't know if it's supposed to be another part of the building, but the funniest part is this house here was supposed to be another tutorial that I was supposed to follow. I built this emerald part of the house when I actually knew how to build houses, but this wool part of the house was just supposed to be a tutorial that I was following. And again, I didn't know what I was doing. The stairs don't even work. So this is lovely. This is a great house. I really want to recreate this in my new realm. It's just, how do you even recreate this? But down here is also like a basement. I think my cousin built this because I was complaining that there was no space. And I think in the tutorial, the guy built it in a regular world and he built like an underground passage. But this is obviously a flat world, and flat world only has but so many layers. So yeah, I don't know what's going on here. This is like some Heaven's Gate thing. I don't know what's going on down here. But this world has seen a lot of Minecraft updates in its lifetime. This was my side of the world where I would just build random things. Like you see this building right here. This is supposed to be a hospital. This is a lovely hospital. You could just walk right in and yeah, steal one of the patients, I guess. The door, there's no need for this door. Oh no. There's no need for this. The roof isn't even finished. Man, if it rains, it's gonna suck to be at that hospital. This was actually built by my godfather when he used to play Minecraft. This is actually the first house built on the world, because I remember telling him that I needed help building houses, and he just built this tiny house here, and this was the first house built on the world. But this cobblestone house over here was the first house that I ever built. Here's McDonald's, where yeah, it doesn't even look like a McDonald's on the inside. There used to be villagers here, I know that, but a lot of stuff happens and none of this stuff even gets sold at McDonald's. Oh, I guess the chicken does, and I guess you have beef to make the burgers, but I don't remember. Well, there's apple slices, and there's cookies, and there's like the Filet-O-Fish. So yeah, a lot of this stuff just gets sold at McDonald's, but yeah, you know you love McDonald's when there's a random bed over here. You could tell. Oh, my controller's glitching out. Wait a second. Okay, there we go. Oh, my cat's meowing. Hold on a second. Alright, so I had to let my cat in my room. My bad. But this house was built by my cousin, and I think this is supposed to be like a bar area here. I'm not too sure. A lot of this stuff is, it's been so long that I'm not even sure what goes on. And a lot of these things, I was young, so I just put random stuff here. Like over here is supposed to be a garden. What a lovely garden, you know? These plants are not even getting water. I don't know how they're still alive. And then everything else is just flooded. It looks more like a fountain and plants next to it than a garden. And the doors are not even in the right area. The doors are not even like connected here. So anybody could just walk in and steal the plants, I guess. This came from an idea from... My cat's moving my mouse. Hold on a second. This came from an idea of one of those like apps that was on like iPhone, I think back in the day, where it was like ideas to build in Minecraft. It was supposed to be a bar, but it was like one of these things that you had to like do the tutorial through pictures. So I don't know what I was doing, but I was very proud of myself when I made this. It looked horrible then, and it still looks horrible today. This was supposed to be a police station. Back then, I used to just build things with the colors of whatever I'm trying to build, and you were just supposed to know that this was whatever I was trying to build. Like, over here, and this is the funniest part, over here is supposed to be GameStop. I just used the colors of GameStop and said, yeah, this is GameStop right here. There's nothing inside of it, and there's diamond floors, and then there's this random thing over here. Then you have a cake eating contest right next to GameStop. There's another thing. A lot of these ocelots over here are supposed to be cats, but I guess they turn back into ocelots, converting from so many versions. And the weird thing is that the chickens that they're killing don't die. Yeah, like, look, this one's hitting one over here too. A lot of these chickens that are running around, they just don't die. So like the ocelots just chase them on and on and on and on and on. Just a random diamond house over here. I just liked building out of random blocks at the time, and I don't know why. Well, I don't know what's going on here. I didn't really know how to make roofs back then. I think that was like the main issue. So a lot of these have very low roofs. Well, very low ceilings rather. Over here was an area built by my dad. We were trying to build like a mini city here, try to connect everything. I built this right here. It was supposed to be like a hot dog stand, and there was no hot dog, so we just had bread, steak, and apples. Gotta love old Minecraft. It was just a bus stop. This over here, I don't know what got into me. This is supposed to be a supermarket. This is supposed to be just a supermarket that you come into and you buy random stuff. I don't know what was the block choice for this, but the only normal thing here is probably the Taco Bell. Hey, and the villagers are still here, and you have the menu prices. I don't know if Taco Bell still like looks like this. This was like menu prices from like 10 years ago. I don't think a soda is $1.70, but yeah. I don't even know what these guys are. Yeah, these are supposed to be the old villagers. I don't know what's going on here. But this was supposed to be a gas station, and there's nothing but a carrot on the stick there. And whoever's driving cars on these roads are gonna have a very hard time because there's no way to tell if you stop, go, slow down. It's just one giant thing here. Just wait. I don't even know what that is on a traffic light. This is supposed to be a church. I think this was also built by my dad. There's a train system, and the reason why there's a train system is because my dad, when he used to play in this world, he used to have his own side of the world. And because I was young and I used to mess things up, he didn't really want me messing up his side of the world. So he built a train system for me to get from one side to the other. But yeah, I had my side, he had his side. His side has the way better buildings. I think my cousin built this. Me and one of my cousins. We built that. I don't know what was the idea here, but a lot of these things is just random house and then a bunch of beds. I have no idea like what went through our heads, but again, we were young, so yeah. This is another part of the train station. Another, well, I guess, stop at the train station. This one is way more decorated than the other ones. This even has a candy shop with nobody in it, so nobody's getting candy. I think there's supposed to be a villager here too, but they all despawn and this was supposed to be a vending machine. And this is also a vending machine. And it's $200 for cola. I don't know what kind of inflation happened here, but I hope that doesn't happen in real life. This is another random psychopath house. This is supposed to be a TV. And there's just a bunch of heads here. Yeah, and I just love it when there's a bed in the middle of the living room. I guess we were trying to say that, you know, you don't have couches, so you would, like, when it becomes nighttime, lay on the bed and we would pretend like it was a couch. I mean, now there's cushions in Minecraft, we wouldn't have to worry about that. But back then, there was a lot. You had to come up with a lot of creative ideas. Oh, yeah, I forgot to show you guys Walmart. This right here is Walmart. And I don't know. So over here is supposed to be like a drive-thru. I don't even know if Walmarts have drive-thrus. I've like Wall. Okay, Wall is spelled right. I thought Wall only had one. But is that even how you spell Wall right on the Walmart sign? I have no idea. But yeah, you can buy tools here. This one's a lot more organized than the supermarket. And I guess that's why there's nothing there in the supermarket. Because Walmart came in and took it out of business. But again, I didn't know how to make houses. So you have like disproportionate ceilings and then the low ceiling. And I don't know what's supposed to be over here, but it's here. A lot of this was just random builds. And a lot of it, I don't remember what the heck we built. Oh yeah, this is the fun things to do and dive. This was supposed to be where you just jump off and die. I found that fun for some reason. So you would have like different levels of things you can jump off and die. And this is supposed to be like the 1v1 arena. It's a very horrible 1v1 arena. But what it would be was we would have like no armor and the knockback sticks. So we would try to knock the other person off. Be very easy to, because there's not big of a platform. But yeah, I had an idea. It was pretty, like, nice idea, but not that good. And a lot of TNT was exploded over here, so you have just giant explosion craters like that. This was supposed to be like an animal shelter, I guess. Yeah, it's supposed to be Petco. And these were supposed to be cats for $1. That's nice. I don't think cats are $1 in real life. I don't know what this is. Is it this? What does it do? It does nothing. Lovely. There's nothing really interesting in this world. Like, I was gonna do a video showing off, like, my oldest world, but a lot of it is just nothing, or it's like one house and then I gave up on the world. Like, this is just a random enchanting table here. There's like a roller coaster over there. There's not much. I mean, when you get to my dad's side, you know, he built this cool mansion. My dad was the one who always knew how to build. Like, I didn't really know how to build. I still don't really know how to build like houses that well. I was more of an interior type of guy. Well, I learned how to make interior rather. So I'm usually building inside of caves and he's building houses. But yeah, he built these houses. Oh, this is the train station that connects to his side of the world. Yeah. And the villagers are still here. Nice. This was his house. I think this was actually the first house that he built, and he had like a pool here. Yeah, I remember all this. I haven't been in this world in a while, and I I thought there was a lot more. I mean, I'm getting a video out of it, but this was supposed to be a treehouse. Well, that's a tree. This is the treehouse. Yeah, is there even? Nope, there's just a drop down. There's not even like a ladder or nothing, so you would have to be in creative to get up here. Lovely. Thanks. Oh yeah, so down here, my dad, he didn't know what to do with the basement, so he had a restaurant idea. And obviously, as you can tell, he had me, like 6-year-old me, decorate it. I don't know what restaurant I thought looks like this. I guess when he thought he meant like restaurant, I thought of like shopping center place, so I was building actual restaurants or like food stands inside in this place. What's that? What's that? It's just like a ominous shadow. Oh, is that one of the is that one of the iron golems? And you have a skylight view, and then yeah, here's the entrance to get into it. He had like a garden over here, which I remember when he made this, he was like, "You can't mess this up." I remember coming over here and like stepping on the crops and everything, and as you can see, like, look, the crops over here I messed up. But he was like, "Oh, you can't mess that up. You can't mess that up." Over here was supposed to be like an apartment building, and my favorite part of this is what happens when you don't pay rent, and it's just the people thrown out and they're trapped under there. But yeah, it's supposed to be an apartment building. Basketball court. One thing that I'm mad at was this was supposed to be like a water slide ride, and the main issue with this was because it was made during the like old boats. Like, you can't even place the boat really, but since it was made by like the old boats, it was just supposed to be like you move forward and it pushes you by itself. But ever since the new boats came out, you kind of have to push yourself, which kind of beats the purpose of the water slide ride. So this is actually something that, you know, due to all the updates, doesn't work anymore, which is kind of surprising. It's kind of sad, honestly. I like the old boats, even though they were harder to control. Like, I wish they would made like 2 versions of the boats, honestly. I think I made this. This was supposed to be like a little sky house. You could always tell I made it when there's a random bed in the middle of the room. This was supposed to be TV. We broke this, and I guess I didn't feel like replacing it with iron blocks. I just placed it with anything in my inventory. And yeah, a lot of these houses are just random things. And I don't know what made a good video idea to show all this, but I just wanted to showcase one of my oldest worlds. Oh yeah, I remember I used to blow up a lot of TNT over here too, and we just turned it into like a giant pool type of thing. And the world is really small. I thought it was a lot bigger than this. This is like a overhead view of the world. It's really small. I remember this is when the pressure plates, the weighted pressure plates came out. I did this, and I just sat there for like 30 minutes just stepping on all the pressure plates. What is that? Oh, that's red wall. I thought that was TNT. I was about to get scared for a second. This is supposed to be the World Trade Center, I think. I think during the 5th grade we had like a 9/11 project, and I decided to. I followed the tutorial and built one on my Wii U, and I tried to redo it on Xbox, and this is how it came out. I didn't even finish it because it didn't have all the windows, and it's only like 1 floor big. I mean, at least the idea was there, you know? This is just another, probably an explosion turned into a pool again. Yeah, there wasn't really much, but there used to be a lot more like animals and things here. I know, like in one of the ender chest here, like I think I showcased this off in a video actually, having the Thorns 3 on a diamond sword, because back then you were able to put like anything you wanted. I think you can still do it in Java actually. You can put any enchantment you want on a sword as long as it's in creative, which I thought I had more than that, because I remember putting like flame on swords and fire aspects because I thought I got like double the flame power. But I don't know, I feel like something's missing. Maybe I had like a copy of the world and I deleted it and this is the only remaining copy, but I thought there was a lot more. This second part of the house again doesn't even I guess I couldn't get out, so this is the way of getting out. This is the exit. This was supposed to be like pajamas, and there was just a bunch of beds here. I don't know why there's like, I know I built this stuff randomly, but there's a reoccurring theme with every house having like unfinished ceilings and a bunch of beds. This was like an enchanting room. This was a roller coaster. I know this roller coaster still works. Hold on a second. If I can find the start of the... Where's the start of it? Let me actually fix it real quick. And then I feel like that's a good place to end the video right there. So if we just connect these and then place it. And yeah, the roller coaster still works. So yeah, I mean, I thought there was a lot more content in the world that I could show off. I know my dad's world because my dad has a world from pretty much the same kind of era, that 2014 to 2013 Minecraft era, when like Minecraft Xbox 360 edition came out, because this world was actually from Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. And then I think when the Xbox One came out, Minecraft didn't come out until like September or something of 2014. So he's been playing on that world ever since the Xbox 360. This world is actually an Xbox 360 world too. I don't know if I said that already. Oh yeah, this was, you know, that thing in the end when you where the Ender Dragon the return portal and where the Ender Dragon egg is. I was supposed to like try to rebuild that, and this is how it came out. Hold on, maybe if I... Does it look like it? Not even close? Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I thought there was a lot more content in the world. I'm trying to ask my dad if he wants me to show off his world in a video. But he like flip-flops his answers. But he has a lot of stuff in that world, and he has a lot of bugged out things in his world, because it's... Oh my god, the ocelots are riding the... Ocelot got stuck in the mine. Oh, poor thing is gonna get stuck forever. We're just gonna leave him there. But yeah, I guess that's the whole tutorial. I mean, well, not the tutorial. What am I talking about? The whole tour of the world. I don't know how to end the video. So bye!